So it's that time again. We're back with another Star Wars Black Series collection video. In this series I go through my up-to-date Black Series collection and just try and show you them in the best way I can, which is in bulk. So far we've already got 3 parts out. We've got the prequel good guys, the original trilogy good guys, the Stormtrooper special, and now we're moving into the Sith Lord special. So we've got 5 figures here today, 5 different Sith Lords to go through. Some you might recognize from previous videos, some new. So we're going to go over each figure individually, take a close detailed look at each one, and talk a bit about the figure. Alright, so kicking things off, it's difficult to have a Sith Lord special without the man himself. Darth Vader. Anakin Skywalker, all burnt up and in his black shell. As you can see, take a quick look at the box. You got a cool picture of Vader down in the bottom right. Number 43. A bit of text on the back. Darth Vader. And boom, there's a look at the box. So let's take him out, get a quick up close look at the man himself. Alright, so here is Darth Vader out of his shell, out of his box. As you can see, comes with a really nice cloth cape. And he also has a cloth robe underneath. Let's get a quick close look up at the mask, the helmet. Very nice, very clean, very sleek. Vader's always had such a simple but iconic look. I kind of think it's hard to go wrong with a Darth Vader figure. You can see really close detail there on the buttons. And the textured clothing underneath. So let's take a quick look at the saber. As you can see, we've got Darth Vader's saber here, also Anakin Skywalker's. See there, really good detailing on the saber. This is one of my favorite of the Black Series sabers. Alright, so here is Vader with his saber in hand. As you can see, he's got another hand here, which is a force choke slash pointing hand. I like it when they do something different with the second hand. Makes it cool for display. And yeah, there is a quick look at Darth Vader. As you can see, stands very menacingly with his massive cloak and point slash choke finger. Yeah, really cool, vital to any Star Wars collection, most definitely. Alright, so moving on, we've got a more obscure character, maybe to more casual Star Wars fans. You might have seen this guy in a video already, but we're going to put him in here in the showcase collection. It is the Sith Lord Raven. It's right from the Old Republic. So as you can see, we got him unboxed. This is the only unboxed figure for this part, but I thought it'd be an absolute disservice to how cool of a figure this is to leave him out. As you can see, he is a dual-wielding Sith. He's got one purple saber and one red saber. Let's get a close-up look at that mask. Really great detail there on the mask. His armor and sabers. You can see there, really cool, iconic Darth Raven saber. And there he is, he's got a burnt cloak, which is a really nice addition and feature. As you can see, he's got a cape here, which is also burnt and holy, as well as his skirt sort of cloak underneath is also holy and burnt. Again, just makes for a really menacing bad guy look. Look at the back of the armor. It's got this ring which holds all these centerpieces in together. It's a shame that this top half here isn't material. I would have liked that as along with the hood. But I guess the hood needs to stay up because the mask is probably incomplete underneath, as you rarely see him without his hood up. So the reason I ended up getting this guy unboxed, if you've seen the unboxing of the Grails, the second video, if not, I suggest you go give that a quick watch. This figure is quite hard to come by. Usually goes for around 50 to 60 pounds in box, around 40 to 50 out of box. And I've been waiting so long and these just aren't getting any easier to find. So one day I might get a box version, but like I said, I'm an out of box collector, so boxes aren't that big of a deal to me. So yeah, there we go. Here we have Darth Raven. So next up, we've got Count Dooku from the prequel films. As you can see, this is based off of his prequel films look. Let's get a close-up look at the box. As you can see, got a picture of the Count in the bottom right corner there. The side, the back with a bit of a description and the picture again. And the last side and back to the front. So let's break him out, have a close-up look at the Count. So as you'll see, as soon as you get him out of his box, he comes with a rather unique accessory here, something that you don't really see in the Black Series figures. There's his saber, and here is a quick look at the man himself. Again, really great likeness to the actor Christopher Lee. Got his cape sticking out of the back there. So yeah, let's break him out of his shell and have a closer look at Count Dooku. So as following in tradition of these videos, we're going to be taking a look at the lightsaber first. As you can see, we've got the iconic Count Dooku Saber. Again, this is one of the more recognizable lightsabers because of the unique bend in it to go with Count Dooku's style of saber dueling. And then we've got the standard Sith red lightsaber. You'll probably be seeing quite a bit of that in today's video. So let's take a look at the unique lightsaber accessory. Again, this isn't something that's ever come with a lightsaber before, I don't believe, in the Black Series range. Alright, so I've been struggling with this for about the past 5 minutes now. I'm trying to take the saber part out of the hilt, but in all honesty, I'm gonna end up snapping this hilt or the actual saber blade itself. It's just simply a motion. It's like a forced motion look. As you can see, it's like as if he's twirling the lightsaber around. If you remember from part 1 of the showcase series where I showed off my Diamond Select Edition Darth Maul, kind of the same sort of idea with the swinging, just in a more cleaner look. As you can see, the lightsaber's up here, and this bottom more translucent white part is the actual swinging motion. So you can imagine it on the saber. There you go. I'm not going to attempt any longer to try and attach it, as I feel like it's definitely going to break. So yeah, really cool, unique lightsaber with a really cool little accessory. Let's get the saber in hand and take a closer look at the Count Dooku. So yeah, that was a bit of a struggle to get the saber into his hand, but there we go. As you can see, it's on the bend. Yeah, really cool cape here. As you can see, it is a light brown in the inside and a dark brown on the outside. Fortunately, there is a giant sewing line here, a seam, and it's the same on this side. I don't know if that's screen accurate. I don't know if the Count Dooku in the films or the animated series, I don't really remember if he has giant seams, but I guess it's to make the cape a 3-part cape, as you can see. Whereas people like Darth Vader have just one solid cape. It seems like his is joined together by 3 bits of material. As you can see, there's the chain holding the cape together. Take a look at the face scan of Christopher Lee. Again, really good likeness. Solid actor. Played the great part. Count Dooku, a really interesting character, obviously trained by Yoda. Turned to the dark side, helped with the Clone Wars, and yeah, a really cool, solid figure. Again, this is quite a difficult figure to come by. It was recently restocked in quite a lot of figure retailers, Comics and Cocktails and Star Wars action figures and whatnot. At one point this was like £50–60 second-hand in box, maybe 30, 40, 50 out of box on eBay and private selling groups. But yeah, this figure has gone back down in price to around £30 in box, which isn't too bad because it definitely is one of the more solid out of the bunch of figures. So yeah, so there is Count Dooku. Alright, moving on to the next figure. Alright, so the next figure that we have for the Sith collection is a gaming great. It's Darth Nihilus from the Old Republic. Again, less common character for the casual viewer. This is from Star Wars Knights Old Republic video game. Let's get a close-up look at the box picture there at the bottom. Again, really cool box. The Gaming Greats figure boxes always seem to be a lot cooler than the plain ones. See, there's a picture of him and a bit of text. And the same around the other side for the rest of them. And there you have it. There is Darth Nihilus in box. So let's crack him open and take a look at him outside of the box. So there we go. We've released Darth Nihilus from his casing. The Bodiless, the Lord of Hunger, the Eater of Worlds. A really cool character. If you're not too sure on who he is, definitely go check out a lore video. I'm sure there's a lot of them on YouTube. Very unique looking character. Pop him out of his plastic casing and get a close-up look. And as you can see, here we have Darth Nilas' lightsaber again. Really unique lightsaber, not a common looking one. As you can see, he's got a very unique design to his hilt, leading up to a slim top, kind of like the Obi-Wan lightsaber. Again, the paint application on this is pretty solid, not bad looking at all. And then the red saber, the classic red saber. Let's take a look at Darth Nihilus himself. As you can see, the ghost white face, kind of looks like he's got cat ears underneath his cloak, but they are horns. He's got his, as you can see, got his headdress, sort of metal, don't know what you call it, a headpiece, coming over the front of his white mask. So you can't see the eyes or the mouth or any really face detailing other than the white face. Again, just really makes this figure stand out. As you can see, comes with a black cloak. It is fabric cloth with the bottom of his robes being charred and burnt. It's a shame they didn't do the same with the cloth cloak like they did with the Darth Raven. I would have liked to have seen it maybe a bit cut up. It is an easy custom job if that's what you're into. But yeah, it's cool to see the bottom of his cloak all ripped up. And yeah, quite a plain figure, but definitely a unique figure for the collection, especially if you're a fan of the more obscure characters and the video game greats. So let's take a look at him with his saber in hand and take a look at his complete look. Alright, so this saber looks ridiculously large in hand, as you can see. It's got a very big hilt to it. Yeah, overall a super unique, cool looking figure. And it's really going to stand out amongst the collection of Siths with his really unique head scan, as you can see. It's really well painted. There's not much paint bleeding I can see at all. Other than that, pretty much plain black with the rips at the bottom and the cool lightsaber. So yeah, definitely a cool figure. Again, this isn't too rare at the minute. You can still find this at most retails for around £25 to £30. So I'd definitely say snap him up, as this is a figure that you're not going to see for sale too often in the future. Alright, and last but absolutely not least, the holy grail of Star Wars Black Series figures. We have good old Emperor Palps himself. As you can see, this box is absolutely massive. It's huge, it's crazily oversized. Here is a regular Black Series box just for comparison. As you can see, it's like 1.5 Black Series box or 1 1/4. It's massive. Just for a side comparison, is because if you are an inbox collector, this is a giant figure to try and keep preserved. So yeah, absolutely massive figure. Here's a look at the back of the box. You see we've got the grimacing face of old Palps in the corner and a quick blurb about him, side of the box and back to the front. So yeah, this is a big box for good reason. Again, if you've seen the second Grail video, I suggest you go take a look at that before continuing if you haven't already. This is absolutely one of the hardest figures to find in the Star Wars Black Series collecting community. This thing originally came out for around £30 maybe 2-3 years ago, and it has absolutely skyrocketed in price up to £200, £250. Again, just an absolutely crazy figure. So let's take him out, unbox him, and have a quick look at everything. Alright, so here is the Emperor outside of his box. You can see we've got him in his plastic shell. He comes with 2 Force Lightning fingers, so hands that you can attach to the figure to make it like he's shooting lightning. He's got his cane and 2 spare heads. So this packaging actually comes apart into 2 parts. The back half is the Emperor's throne. Pop that off to the side for a second, and the front is the Emperor himself. So we'll take a quick look at the Emperor's throne. First, as you can see, pretty basic, pretty straightforward, quite plain. I'll pop it out. There you go. It's got purple backing. A couple of details along the side here. Just a couple of buttons, a couple of odd buttons here and there on each side. Up on the top here. And yeah, there's the Emperor's throne. So let's take a look at the Emperor himself. As you can see, comes sat all the way back in the packaging. We'll start by taking a look at his faces. So here is a look at the first spare head for the Emperor. See, he's got his hair slicked back at the back. Big old butt crack forehead. And a gnarly tooth job there. As you can see, the face scan is pretty spot on. Really well done. Sinister eyes, great wrinkles, great mold. The second expression is a lot more snarled, a lot more sinister and evil looking. Again, same sort of look and mold, just a bit more evil looking on the second face scan as a comparison to the first one, which is kind of the happy face scan. The smiling Emperor, the nice Emperor. Alright, there we go. Here is one of his Force hands, his Force lightning fingers, kind of look like twigs going into lightning there. Here is a quick look at his cane. You can see there's nothing too special here. This is actually kind of odd looking. You'd think it would have more of a wood texture, but it actually just seems to be like black plastic. I don't really love this cane, but it's alright, it's not too bad. And here is the man himself, Emperor Palpatine. As you can see, comes in a sitting form, but you can straighten the knees out. It is articulated to straighten out, so you can stand him up. Comes with an all cloth cloak and robe with hood. See, the hood comes down. You got the detailing up there of the badge that holds his dressing gown together. As you can see, he comes with a bit of a plastic hold, like a plastic rope that holds his gown and cloak together. So there we go, there we've got him sat in his throne. Here's a quick look at the original head mold that it comes with. This is probably my second favourite out of the 3. I think the more snarled, sinister, evil look is a much cooler look for him. This one's kind of just a bit in the middle. A mild looking Emperor, he's not happy. He's not mad. He's contempt. He's contempt. Just take a really quick look at his hands. You can see the bony and they kind of got like a burnt texture to them. And the same on this one. Probably from all the years of the Force lightning. Alright, so there is a look at the Emperor in his throne, and that is the final of the 5 figures. So from right to left, we've got Darth Raven, Darth Nihilus, got Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader, and Count Dooku. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know, drop a like down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.